Hey guys, coming at you with an overhead view of the piles. Now you might see this in portrait, but the video is going to be in landscape, so don't worry. So pile 1, the good tarot with the iguana. Pile 2, the star tarot with the bumblebee. And pile 3, the psychic tarot of the heart with the leaf. I'm also going to show you the boxes in a moment because sometimes that helps people make up their mind. So those are your choices today. And today we are asking, what does your person want you to know right now? Royal family, welcome. And today we're asking, what does your person want you to know right now? Now we have 3 piles. You would have seen the overhead view, but I'm also going to show you the boxes because sometimes that helps people make up their mind. So the first pile is The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. The second pile is Kathy McClelland, The Star Tarot. And the third pile, I think it was my second deck that I owned, The Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. All right, so do your thing, pick your pile, and we're going to be back in a moment with your reading. Hey, pile 1, if you chose the Good Tarot and the Iguana, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so let's see, what does your person want you to know? What do they want to talk about? This deck is the Oracle of the Lotus, or the Eye of the Lotus Oracle. The Eye of the Lotus Oracle. What does your person want you to know? All right, we have wisdom. All right, as a card number 9, we have 54. And so this is the hermit's energy, right? Where you go on the inward journey to reconnect with your own intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. Okay, find your own compass and not rely on other persons to keep you afloat, basically. So that's the underlying energy. They're in the hermit's energy. So you might be dealing with Virgo. All right, we have conflict. Right now, your person is in a battle, and it could be in a battle with a third party. We have a vibration of 3 here. They could be in a battle with someone who is manipulative, vibration of 1, which is a magician, and he's a master manipulator. Your person could be in a battle with family members because 31 reduces to 4. So we're talking about the 4 of Wands. It talks about our family of origin, so or siblings or parents, those kinds of foundations, or maybe an extended family. You lived in a multi-generational household, so they've locked horns, stubborn on both sides. They've locked horns with these people in their life. Now they could be maybe they're in conflict with you, or they perceive that there's conflict between you guys, because again, this is a 4 of Wands, so the soulmate, it could be twin flame energy. So it could be that there's conflict between you guys and they want to talk about it. So what we're going to do, let us clarify and really hone in on the message here today. All right, Lily Guana, you can go here. Right. So let's pull 4 cards on that conflict card, and let's get a sense of what your person wants to talk about. Do they want to talk about the conflict between you guys, the conflict between them and somebody else, family members? What do they want to talk about here? 1 second, let me turn down the music because it's getting a little loud in my ear. Right. Justice, balance, divine order. Okay. Maybe they're trying to get their heart as light as a feather to get into the promised land. Justice, balance, divine order. All right. Spirit, what does this person want to talk about? This conflict card. What is this all about? We have the King of Pentacles. Some more earth energy, Taurus. We have the Page of Swords, the Spy, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I think this is about you guys. And we have the Tower in reverse. They are in conflict because they are conflicted. That's what I see here. They are in conflict with others, and I feel everybody in their life, including you, because they are conflicted. Remember, our outer world is a reflection of our inner world, right? Inside, this person has a lot of competing imperatives. Let's put it like that. Competing imperatives. Meaning, this person might be a father, the King of Pentacles right next to the Page of Pentacles, right? So a parent. This person might be a parent or guardian, right? It's not necessarily father energy. It is masculine energy. Could be in a female body, right? So this person could be a parent, okay, because they're right here next to this Page of Swords, and the page is a child, right? So they could be a parent. So there is a provider and protector role that they embody and take very seriously. Look, they're standing very much at the pinnacle of that energy with the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, you could count on the King of Pentacles, right? They are provider and protector, especially of material things. So there is someone or people that they take care of, okay? Especially financially. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. This person could even have an established home of their own, could even have a partner, a house, okay? So there's, the mortgage, the car, different things. So financial responsibilities, that's what I see here. Financial responsibilities, but at the same time, this person longs for a fresh start, right? So this is what I want to tell you. They are conflicted, okay? They have a lot of financial, I'm really against financial responsibilities. And if they have a child, it's more than financial. There's an emotional responsibility here, okay? There are a lot of ties, right? But at the same time, they require, in order to be with you, they require that they manifest a fresh start for themselves, okay? And they want to do something new. They want to do something different, but they don't want to sacrifice their current life. Because I feel like there are many people that are going to be impacted. I think you see all the persons that we named out before are going to be impacted. Okay? Their family of origin, the family that they may have created, friends, colleagues, everything is going to be impacted if they do start afresh, or if they do choose to start afresh with you. It's a lot of big decisions and a lot of upheaval, and they feel like they're not ready for that. We have the Tower in reverse. They're not ready for the crumbling. So I feel there's a part of them that wants something new, right? They've looked between these trees here. You see, they couldn't see the forest for the trees, right? But they've looked between these trees here and they've seen there's something different and more verdant on the other side. Okay? But at the same time, what if it's shitty over there? And that's why it's so verdant, right? Right? So they have those kinds of doubts. What if I sacrifice all of this and then things fall apart with you? Or, what if, my children hate me? It's those kinds of concerns, and they're real concerns. They're real concerns. So there's a lot of hesitation on your person's part. What do they want you to know? They still check up on you. They do. They check up on you. They might be stalking your social media. Some of them, they're doing drive-bys, weird shit like that. But they are on the up and up where you guys are concerned. They do want to talk to you. They do. But I feel like they're going to keep the conversation light because they don't want to deepen your connection at this time. I feel it's kind of a bit too late for that. Okay. If they already have all these things floating around in their mind, it's a bit too late for that. But they don't want to deepen this connection further. So expect, like, little text messages, that kind of thing. How do you do? They keep it light, keep it, just keep you guys in contact. So when they're ready, if they're ever ready, they can rush in, fools rush in, right? What else do they want you to know? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have Temperance and says patience. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords. They're asking for time. Okay. For some of you, your person may not even be speaking to you right now. Okay, I see that here with the Page of Wands in reverse, but they're not ready for new beginnings. Okay, I still feel like there's a lot of interference in this connection. A lot of people in your person's ear, and they're asking you to wait so that they can really sort themselves out. And they do want to, have a big conversation, a big reveal with you after they sort themselves out. But right now, I feel a lot of third party interference, especially from family members. Even as I was doing this reading, my sister was calling me. So I feel like, family members feature very prominently in your person's life. Your person cares about what they think. Your person cares about their respect, their esteem, where their family members are concerned. Okay. Let's get some messages from the reconciliation deck. What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know about their feelings towards you at this time? We have codependency issues. Yeah, they're very attached, and I really get very attached to their family members, even to their own detriment, even sacrificing their own happiness in order to please and to remain in their esteem. Okay, your person may even be trying to numb it out, at this time with the escape mechanism of choice. It might be substances, it might be YouTube, it might be video games, it might be shopping, whatever it is, so that they don't have to think about their reality. They might be doing that right now. What do they want you to know? Everybody peeping, right? They're peeping at you. So they're watching and waiting for when they think is the most appropriate moment to open this door. And they don't want to open this door fully until they've closed whatever this is that's competing with your interests. Okay, so they're watching and waiting, but I feel like there's another door that they have to close before they open this one. What else do they want you to know about their heart? Separation needed. Yeah. I think their intuition is letting them know that right now is not the time to build anything with you. They have to cut ties with a lot of things that just don't serve them. A lot of shadowy shit. So it could be shadow behaviors. It could be sneaky friends and family. It could be addictions. Okay. They need this time and space to clear their energy. Clear their energy. Healing in progress. And the moon again. So as I get whatever is happening in terms of lunations, they're having a big impact on your person and their healing process. So they're very much involved in that. Remember the first card that we got underneath the deck was the Hermit. So they're doing a lot of hermiting right now. And they need that energetic space to really concentrate on themselves for once. I think this person has always just sacrificed their own, their self, their health, their sanity even, to please others. And now they're just trying to regroup. We have, yeah, they're looking within, right? With different eyes, with their third eye. With their third eye, right? So this is what they're doing right now. So they're looking at you, they're looking deep within. But they know that there are things that they need to fix before they come forward towards you. Okay? All right, guys. Now, based on what we are seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? What can we expect in a month's time? We can expect the Page of Pentacles. They're going to be reaching out, and that's the hand of friendship. We have the Ten of Cups, right? Absolute happiness. Look at the Buddha here. Nirvana. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Magician in reverse. Okay? They're going to be reaching out, but as I told you, they're going to keep it light and they're going to keep it very platonic as possible. They're not ready to take any kind of decisive action on this connection. I think right now they're in, it's like a state of inertia. It's like, I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but like active inertia, meaning they're not doing anything outward. They're not projecting anything outward. Everything is happening internally. I'm also getting that they're going to be experiencing, just as I said before, a lot of pushback from family members. They are some very abusive, manipulative people in your person's life, and they have to assert their authority and really set their healthy boundaries with these people. Okay, so don't expect anything big. Expect little text messages. Okay, how you doing? What's up? That kind of thing, because they just want to keep that connection going. All right. Don't expect anything big outwardly. All the big changes are happening within your person. Okay. What's Spirit's advice for you at this time? And today I chose the Healing Yourself card, because I feel like, yeah, they're healing, but you are also meant to be doing your healing as well. We have sexuality, and it did come out in reverse, although I don't read reversals in this deck. There's something about your sexuality that is out of balance. Okay, whether you might have an overactive sacral chakra or a very underactive one. Either way, it's out of balance. Okay, and Spirit saying this is what you need to work on at this point in time. Let's see. So out of balance sacral chakra. You know what I'm getting with the out of balance sacral chakra and this card, the beauty card? I'm getting like you have to redefine your concept about yourself, your worth, and where your beauty lies. I just heard a phrase. Like your beauty doesn't lie in your thighs. or between your thighs. Something like that just filtered through my mind. I don't know why. But I feel like maybe you've always pegged your beauty, your worth, to your sexual appeal, your sexual energy, a kind of femme fatale, temptress energy, okay? And maybe even trying to overcompensate in that kind of way because maybe you felt less than. So because you felt less than, maybe you may have been over in the past, maybe even now, overcompensating with your sexuality. Spirit is asking you to look at, and there's nothing wrong with your sex drive or anything like that. The only time that it might be wrong is when we might be using it to manipulate or control others, or when we might be using it to hide who we really are because we feel inferior. Okay, so there's something here about knowing your intrinsic worth and that your worth is not tied to your physical beauty or your sex appeal. So there's some healing that needs to be done around there. And they're showing me and reminding me of a body code session that I did that might have been 4 years ago. And in that session, they talk about, I can't remember the exact word they use, but like programs running in the background, right? So you might be aware of it on a subconscious level, but you're still not in full awareness of it. Anyway, it's a program running in the background. And one of my programs that will run in the background was men only want me for sex. Now, if I have that program running in my energy field, then what kind of men am I going to attract? Men that only want me for sex, right? So how am I going to project myself? I'm going to project myself as a very sexualized person, okay? Because I feel like that's my only value, okay? That's the only thing that I have to offer, right? So that's what was one of the programs that was running in the background. And when I saw that written, like in black and white, I realized it's something that I always felt somewhere deep down there, somewhere repressed. I've always felt that, but on a conscious level, I didn't want to acknowledge that I felt that. So there are all these little programs that we might have running in the background that we're not aware of consciously, but they're very much dictating how we view ourselves and how we project ourselves out to the world. So this one is about healing the sacral chakra and healing yourself and recognizing that you are more than your sexuality, sex appeal. Take it however it resonates. Okay? All right, my loves. That was your reading, and I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye. Hey, pal, too, if you chose the Bumblebee and the Star Tarot, this is going to be your reading. And today we're asking, what does your person want you to know right now? What do they want to talk about? All right, so let's get into this deck. We're going to get a significator. And this is the Eye of the Lotus Oracle. We have the key there. Eye of the Lotus Oracle. All right, we have birth, right? Birthing something new. They want to talk about birthing something new. Maybe for some of them, they might be expecting a child, and maybe they want to talk to you about that. But this could be a new contract as well. It's a card number 5. Okay, the card of contracts, families. Let's have a look. Spiritual lessons. So it could be they could have closed off a karmic cycle. All right, let's see what they want to talk about. Illness. So some of them, either they're not well or family members aren't well. For some of them, they may have an addiction. I'm picking up heavy substance abuse. And this could be to prescription medication, could be to some sort of injectable here, some of them alcohol. But your person at this time not well, and they may have some kind of secret addiction that you don't know about. Let's pull 4 cards and then let's see what they want to say, okay? What do they want to tell you about this illness or malady? What do they want to tell you about that? All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They could be facing some harsh financial times, so maybe even this illness may not be physical. It might be emotional. Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe they haven't been taking care of themselves, so this could be the energy of burnout. What do they want you to know? We have Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies. All right. Whilst all upright court cards are divine energies. We have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Your person needs a little support right now. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. All right. A lot of powerful changes happening in your person's life. And they all pivot around one thing. Them learning a spiritual lesson about their addictions, their attachments. Okay? I think we're picking up on someone who may have a karmic partner or have a very deep, severe mother wound. So even if their mother has already transitioned, this mother wound has colored all of their relationships and has colored how they navigate the world. Now, when we have a mother wound, we have issues with receiving from the universe, so we might even go into poverty consciousness. Receiving love, okay, receiving and giving love, giving and receiving love, giving and receiving love, okay. So you're either over giving, over receiving. So there's never any balance. We're always looking for persons to nature us, so we always have some kind of infantile relationship with our partner, or we might even go into mother mode with our partners. So with our romantic relationships, there's never an equal give and take, because we turn it into a parent-child dynamic, where either we are being the baby, okay, and giving our power away in that relationship, or we are mothering and doing all the emotional labor. Either way, there's no balance. All right. And once a relationship or anything doesn't have balance, it is going to fall. It cannot be sustained. All right. So I feel like this is someone closing off that cycle. Okay. And once we're in that vibration of the mother wound, we also attract partners who also will play out this dynamic with us. So I think we have a karmic soulmate here, and then we have a karmic soulmate here. I think your person has or was with a karmic soul. And I'm saying was with because this is coming to an end. You see, when we heal, our whole vibration changes. And when our whole vibration changes, the things we attract to ourselves change. Okay? The things that we were attracted to before repel us. So right now, because their vibration has changed, they are repelling people that do not align, people, things, habits that do not align to this new person that they have become. And one of those things that they're repelling right now, it looks like is a karmic partner. I see them also going through this awakening process. This is the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Wands is the ego death. So this is their walls, okay, their ego collapsing under the strain of this powerful healing and awakening that they are going through at this time. So anything that represented their ego, whether it is their partner, whether it's their job, whether it is their hobbies, whether it's their car, whatever it is that resonated with their ego or that they attracted to themselves whilst they were in their ego, so deep in their ego rather, because the ego is not a bad thing, it's trying to protect us. So deep in their ego, all that is going to be repelled. So I think this thing here where they talk about illness, I think it's really them healing whatever illness they may have had. Whether it's something psychological, something physical. Okay? Because this is a vibration of the High Priestess using our intuition, and 4 to standing our power. So it's also balancing masculine and feminine energies, the High Priestess and the Emperor. Okay? So this is your person coming back into balance. Is there anything else they want you to know? Alright, we have Queen of Pentacles. Well, they're talking about you here. So before, they want to tell you about a karmic soulmate and cycles ending with them and the big changes that are happening in their life. Now they have a message for you, Queen of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So for some of you guys aren't in communication with your person. We have Justice in reverse. Okay. I feel it. With this again, like misuse of power. They want to apologize. And we have the 10 of Swords. They hurt you. They hurt you, and this is them acknowledging that there is a karmic imbalance between you guys right now. This person hurt you. Okay? And they want to apologize. I think, they didn't realize the power that they had in this connection until they misused it and betrayed you. So this is them apologizing. This is them saying sorry. Unequivocally saying sorry. They don't have any excuses. This is just them acknowledging that they betrayed you, that they hurt you, that they misused their power. They also want you to know that they're stuck on you. They haven't moved away. If you're not in communication with your person, they haven't moved away from you. They haven't abandoned you. They want you to know that. They haven't abandoned you. Their life is just in a lot of turmoil right now. And if it is that there was a karmic imbalance between you guys and your person betrayed you, just know that they got their just desserts. In this world, you never have to worry about taking revenge, because the world has its own justice system. And when that justice system kicks in, you will cry for the people that hurt you. You will cry for the people that hurt you. Because when they get their karma, they get it good. You can never do it like the universe. You can never do karma like the universe does karma. So they want to say, I'm sorry. Um, let's look at their heart space energy for you. What do they want to say? Healing in progress. Yeah, they want you to know they're a work in progress. Okay? And it is their intention to heal this connection, but they realize they have to focus on the sickness within because this person was not well. Okay? So healing in progress. This card came out in this section for pile 1, so maybe, and this also in pile 1. So pile 1 and pile 2, you got to connect there. Right? They're watching you and they're waiting for the right time to approach you. And as I told pile 1, I feel like there is a door that your person has to close before they open this door to the spiritual connection with you. In the meantime, they're watching and waiting. So they might be stalking your social media profiles, maybe asking friends about you. It could even be energetic. This purple could even be energetic as well. They want to tell you the truth, and they want to reconcile. And this is just an extra card about this deck, but I usually leave it in for Ace of Pentacles. So there's this new fresh start that they want to create, but I'm also going to read what's here as well. It says pain causes us to ask important questions about our path ahead and develop plans to improve our lives. And I feel this is what happened with your person. It says heartbreak can be a direct path towards healing if you're allowed to strip away your mask and denial. And I think that's exactly what happened. Okay? When this person got their karmic return, okay, this heartbreak stripped away their mask and their self-denial. I think this person was denying their feelings for you. They didn't want to acknowledge that they had hurt you. Okay? So deep was the facade. But they have used that moment as a teachable moment, as a healing moment, to really take charge of their life and to take charge of their healing. Okay? So good on them. Good on them. So their deepest desire is to reconcile, but they know that they have to make that reconciliation within self before they move towards you. What else do they want you to know? We have speak up. So I think they are going to be coming forward. There are things that they do want to talk about. All right. I think they are speaking up in their lives. I think this person, pacifist. I think this person needs to be a pacifist, right? They ain't rocking the boat with anything. So all their boundaries really lax, okay, because they don't want to be disharmony with anyone. And once you're adopting that sort of stance, you're always going to be doing yourself an injustice. Because it means then that you're everybody's doormat. Okay? Because everybody knows, all right, you don't like conflict. You're conflict avoidant. Okay? So you just go along, right? You can't even say no. So that's the kind of person we're dealing with. Couldn't even say no to others. Right? But now they're speaking up, speaking their truth, and they want to proclaim themselves loud and clear. They're no longer content with being themselves in the shadows. This person wants to be seen, and they want to be seen by you. Now, based on what we're picking up here, what can we expect will be this person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have 4 of Swords in reverse. That can be a card of action. We have Knight of Swords in reverse, but not next to the Knight of Swords in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. And the Magician in reverse. All right, not seeing them taking any decisive actions towards you. I think this person is going to be in silent for a bit as they look at their own wounding, as they seek to lay a new foundation for themselves. Okay. There might be someone in your life that might be practicing spell work, that kind of thing, to keep them bound. So there is that. But I feel like this is your person not making any decisive moves. Right now, they're focusing on themselves and their addictions. That's what I get with this. Themselves and addictions is what they're focusing on right now. Let's see what Spirit's advice for you at this time. And Spirit's advice for you at this time. We have say what you mean. So just as how the energy within your person is to speak up, Spirit is also saying you also need to speak out. You also need to put your authentic self out there and no longer remain a pacifist just for harmony's sake. We have help from above. So Spirit just wants you to know that you are supported. You're not alone. You're not alone. And there are angels, guides, ancestors that are working to bring you into the deepest, most authentic version of yourself. For some of you, there might be a lot of conflict around you at this time, or there might be some stormy times coming in, but Spirit saying you are supported and there is help that is en route to you. Now remember, they can't help us unless you ask. So ask for help, but there's help that is available and support that's available for you at this time. Okay? Alright, my love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. If not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and also check out my other channel, Made for Love, if you are in a higher level soulmate connection or twin flame connection. I do collective readings over there. Alright, my love, take care. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you chose the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and this peacock feather, this is going to be your reading. And today we're asking, what does your person want you to know right now? What do they want you to know right now? Alright, we have death. Alright, so they're going through an ego death. Okay. And they may be trying right now to kind of stabilize themselves. Because, when we go through these awakenings, it can be really destabilizing. And can really kind of let's throw you off. You feel so unbalanced and disconnected sometimes. For some of them, they think that they took too long and that time has run out and that this connection has died. There is that, but they're hoping for a resurrection of this connection though. Let's see. What does your person want to talk about? We have news. Okay. It could be some sort of news that they received energetically. We have the crystal ball. We have the Holy Spirit here. They could have gotten some news by telephone. Okay, so they have some news that they want to tell you. For some of you, it could be that something has ended. We have 37, which reduced to 10, which is an ending. For others, they might have news about a third party. They want to tell you, Spirit, what is this news? What do they want to tell Pile 3? What's the news that they want to tell Pile 3 at this time? We have control, and it is the Strength card. Okay, I mean, your person could be holding back. It could be that. Let's see, what's this news that they want to tell you? What's this news? We have sacral chakra. I don't read reversals in this deck, but I am going to note that it was reversed. We have heart chakra. Again, it was also reversed. We have reach out. I was just about to say, reach out. I think this person feels you everywhere. Not just on a physical level, but an emotional level. And they want to reach out. I think this person wants to tell you how they feel. They're trying to manifest you. They are trying to manifest you here. What do they want to? They want to reach out. But you know what? This person, such an ass. This person, they want to reach out, but they don't want to reach out. So what they're trying to do is attract you to them. And some of them might be using their heart chakra energy and their sacral chakra energy to do that. I mean, this is like, I don't want to call it spell work. Okay, we're going to call it manifestation, but it's spell work, right? That's exactly what they're doing. They're focusing all their energies into these two chakras and trying to connect with you energetically. That's what they're trying. They want you to come to them. They don't want to put themselves out there. But this person's actively manifesting you. What do they want you to know? That they do want to reach out, okay? And they are actively manifesting you. That you touch them on every single level, right? This 3D sacral level, this base level, okay? And also in the heart space. With you, their heart and their sacral chakra are aligned. You know, some persons, they're emotionally, I had the word and then it went. Okay, so they're emotionally attracted to people, but not sexually. And that's how we get our platonic relationships, that kind of thing. And then they're persons sexually attracted, but not emotionally connected. So, you know, we have a little situationships thing kind of going on. Okay. And then there's true love, you know, where both are aligned. But the person you want is the person you love, and the person you love is the person that you want. So they want to tell you with you, everything is aligned. So you are their friend and their lover. That's what I want to tell you. You are their friend and their lover. Maybe this is news not just to you, but to your person. Maybe they've lived their life where their chakras are compartmentalized. So sometimes heart and mind not in alignment. Sometimes sacral chakra and heart not in alignment. Like, they're so compartmentalized that there's no unity within the person. There's no alignment within the person. But with you, it is aligned. What else is news that they want to tell you? What else is news? We have release. Okay. And this is the death card. And we started with the death card. Right? So we have the death card. Release. It's like them shedding their skin. Look at what this guy is doing. It's like they're shedding the old self and allowing their more luminous self to emerge. It's like it is the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. And this is simply love. This is the Six of Cups. You have done this. You have triggered this person's awakening with your love. Another number 6. Third eye chakra. They feel intuitively linked to you. Every breath you take, they're watching you. They're there with you. They never feel disconnected from you. You guys are connected all the time. So there might be a lot of twin flames. In this this person feels a psychic, I was just about to say a psychic connection to you. And then bam, we have High Priestess. And it's interesting that the High Priestess here looks is embodying both masculine and feminine energies. So they feel connected to you. And they've never felt so connected to anyone. In fact, this person has never felt connected to themselves. And to me, that speaks to a lot of trauma. Where you're so disconnected, you don't even know what you're feeling about yourself, about a person. You're just not in your body. But with you, heart, mind, third eye. So on every level, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, this person feels connected to you. You stimulate and activate every center, the very core of their being. And with you, they feel safe enough to show you who they really are. Now, I get that they're going through a healing process here. It's a very deeply spiritual process. Okay? It might involve them like really digging up in their childhood. We have 6 of Cups here, which can talk about soulmates, yes, but can also talk about all childhood. Okay? But they feel intrinsically connected to you on every level. On every level. And this is kind of scary. This is kind of scary for this person. Because if you abandon them, what would happen? So I also get an abandonment wound that also influences your person's behavior. From the heart, what do they want you to know? Their heart space energy. What's happening there? We have pause and reflect, and I think that's what they're doing. I really do. This person is taking time out to really reflect, not just on your relationship, I don't get that, but also on their childhood, also on their past love relationships. Okay, and they're identifying the patterns. See, childhood memories, right? That walk down memory lane. I think they're doing some major healing. But I also think that you trigger a lot of their inner child wounding, especially when it comes to an abandonment issue that they have. Defense mechanism. So they want you to know as well that in the past, this person may have pushed your way, or this person may have, they start up like random fights for nothing, right? They want you to know that this is just a defense mechanism. It's just a coping mechanism so that they don't get hurt and they don't get abandoned again. But I think they're healing the most important thing that they need to heal right now, which is their heart and their child's heart, their childhood heart. Okay, that's the heart that's been bruised. Right now they're thinking about their money, their stability. For some of them, they think that you guys aren't equally yoked in that respect. Okay, so they feel like they need to be a better earner, better provider, in order to be on your level and to be your counterpart. Mommy issues. Maybe you guys can watch pile 2 because this came up pretty strongly in pile 2 as well, right? So they're healing their wounded inner child because this has been the source of all their contention in their relationships within themselves. Okay, so they're doing a lot of healing right now. I think for some parts of your relationship, they may have viewed you as their mother, or there's something about you that makes them think of their mother, and that's maybe why they may have been resistant, because they have an interesting relationship with their mother. I think they are codependent on their mother or the mother energy, okay, but at the same time, very resentful of that codependence and the fact that they are so attached, okay? Now, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you? Within a month of you watching this reading, we have 9 of Swords, their darkest fears. I think they're going to be facing their darkest fears and their wounding. We have coming together. This is a 2 of Cups. So I think they're going to be facing their fears about you guys coming together. And they have fears of abandonment. They have fears of being judged. Not just by you, but by others around them, their family members, their friends. We have detach, and it's a card. It is the Justice card. And we have strengthening bonds. And this is the Ace of Wands. Yes. No. Yes. Gosh. Yeah, I think it's the Ace of Wands. No, it's the Ace of Pentacles in this card. Yeah. I was mixing it up with the other deck. It is the Ace of Pentacles. Right? They're going to be facing their darkest fears. Okay? About your relationship and the attachment that they have to you. I think that they're going to be doing so much beautiful healing. That there's a sense of detachment that they're going to feel. And you see, when they feel detached, slightly detached, and not so codependent, they're going to feel a lot safer about this new beginning that is happening. Like, it's like, ready or not, it's happening. Because that's what I heard. Ready or not, this is happening. This is happening. I see them as well detaching from other situations that may have been cold and barren. Okay, I see them detaching from those situations and following the lead of spirit to this promised land or to where you are. So big shifts from your person, moving out of fear into the vibration of trust. And this vibration of trust is what manifests this new beginning for both of you guys. This is you guys coming together. All right. I think you can expect this person to reach out. And I think it might be very emotional. Okay, because they are intent on strengthening this relationship and putting the effort into this connection. Okay, what is your advice from spirit at this time? We have wild. It's like they want you to set your wild woman free. Because it's wild woman energy, whether you are male or female in body. We have wild. Let's see. The underlying energy is wild. Sexuality. For some of you, there might be a message for you in pile number 1 as well. Okay, so maybe you're very naturally, maybe you have a high sex drive, maybe present yourself as very sexualized. Okay, spirit saying there's some kind of stabilization that you need to bring to your sacral chakra at this time. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with your sexual energy until you start using it to keep people out as a kind of buffer, right? So only sex, or until you start using it as a defense mechanism. Okay, so either to control persons or to keep people out. Okay, so there's something here about an imbalance in your sacral chakra that spirit wants you to deal with right now. And I'm remembering that the card underneath the deck was wild, and it was a card number 15, which is the devil. All right, so there's something here, maybe even about a sex addiction as well that you may have. So maybe using sex as an escape. But the sacral chakra needs attention and needs clearing and balancing. Okay. All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. If you are in a high-level soulmate or twin flame connection, please check out my other channel, Made for Love, where I do collective readings for that wave over there. Okay. I'm gonna love. Take care.